for the cars and the fancy drops. I do it for hip-hop. I do it for hip-hop. I do it for hip-hop. And I don't do it for the chains and the flashing rocks. I do it for hip-hop. I do it for hip-hop. I do it for hip-hop.
It's all the fucking fussing for, because I'm grubbing more, and I pack heat like I'm the oven door. Niggas pray and pray on my downfall, but every time I hit the ground I bounce up like round ball. Now I don't wanna have to kill soundbar, don't wanna have to cock back the 4-pound bar. Look, scrap, I got nephews to look after. I'm not looking at you dudes, I'm looking past you. I thought I told you cats, I'm not a rapper. Can I live?
My name is Adria Green. I'm a senior here at Texas A&M University Commerce, and I am in the sorority of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated.
Okay. Hi, Adria. First question I would like to ask is, how do you feel about Greek life now that you are in Delta Sigma Theta Incorporated?
I love it. One thing that I can say, before I was Greek, when you do come on this campus, we are the heart of the campus. And so a lot of times, 9 times out of 10, when people do come here, the first thing that they do try to look for is Greek life. So we are pretty much the leaders, per se. And so I think it's awesome. It gives me an opportunity to reach different people. I have different avenues, different ways that I can communicate and get my point across to people, help more students on this campus. And so that's mostly what I love about Greek life.
Okay. How do you feel about Greek life now on your campus as a whole? How do they portray themselves, and are they in the bondage between all Greek, aka Zeta, Delta, everyone, even just everyone in unity?
Well, one thing I can say about this campus, we are pretty unified for the most part. I know a lot of things that you see in the movies that portray, there is a lot of competition, but here is a healthy competition. And so we do try our best to promote unity as much as possible. And so I think that it has gotten a whole lot better than what it used to be. But as far as everybody's image on campus, I do think that we can stand to have a little bit more unity between the Black Greeks and then the other Greeks on campus as well, because it looks better. And I'm pretty sure that we're all gonna need each other at some point. So I think that if we really tapped into the whole unity aspect of being Greek, because we're all Greek together, no matter the letter. And so I think if we really tapped into that, we could do a much better job of making our mark on this campus as far as being a positive influence to the students.
Okay. It has been said that the incoming freshmen graduates of college 2013 was the biggest enrollment class of Texas A&M Commerce University. Do you feel that these students came more for education or more because of Greek life?
Well, as far as, I hate to make it a color issue, but as far as African Americans, a lot of them do come to college expecting to see the Greek life, because if you think about it, whenever you do see college movies as far as African Americans, what do you see? Greek. And so as a result, they can't wait to get here and experience that. Little do they know that you do have to have some type of qualifications, and there are some boundaries. For instance, you can't pledge your first semester. Not everybody, unless you do have previous hours from somewhere else. So things like that, I do think, from experience, me being an orientation mentor and talking to the students, the first thing they ask you is, are you in a sorority? And it's kind of disheartening. It kind of hurts my heart a lot, because it's like, my mom sent me here for education. The last thing, I'm not going to say that I didn't come here wanting to be a Delta, I did, but the last thing on my mind was sorority life, because I can't be active in a sorority if I don't have the grades. And so I think that's a positive aspect that I try to push. I think that Greeks could do a little bit better of a job in advocating academics first as opposed to sorority and Greek life or whatever, but it starts with one, so I try to make sure I do my part as far as that aspect.
Okay. Like you said, the Greeks could do a better part in helping out. How do you see their parents just sit back watching and being in it as well? How do you see them going toward the kids, since they know that they came here more for Greek life? how do you feel that they're helping our student body as a whole better their education? Is it on a good end, bad end, mediocre? How do you feel about it?
I'm kind of neutral on the issue. I can't speak for everybody else. I can say this, that when there is recruiting going on, the first thing that they do ask the students in our defense, Greek life as a whole, is how are your grades? But on the flip side of that, because I'm a realistic type of person, I feel like if we haven't done our part to advocate or promote academics before we ask them, then it's pretty much pointless for me to ask you what your grades are like, especially when you see most of the Greek students, they don't go to class. Not most, but some. I can't speak for all, but some of them don't go to class. The images they portray at the party, things of that nature. So no Greek system is perfect on any campus, but I can say that we do a really good job, I can say, as a whole, in making sure that we promote as much as we can about academics. But like I said, I am an orientation mentor, and so I'm student coordinator at this point, and so we have hired quite a bit of Greeks on campus. One thing I don't like, and one thing that we do try to stress at my job when we do recruit, is to let them know that you're not here to recruit for your organization. When you're at work, you're here to recruit for the university. And so a lot of times what we find is that people don't know how to draw that line or find their identity between being a student and being Greek. That's hard for a lot of people. Everybody isn't wired the same way. I'm not saying I'm perfect, because if it comes up, I don't go up to a student and say, well, are you interested in da-da-da-da? I always make sure that if you want to know, that they ask me. I don't ever initiate the conversation. We have had to fire and put some workers to the side because we did catch some recruiting. That's a problem, because we're leading these students on to think that college life is about being Greek. If you're not Greek, then you're not anything. And that's one thing that I don't like about our Greek system here, is that we promote so much for Greek, because we pretty much let them know if you don't go Greek, then you can't make your mark on this campus. I try to make sure that I do stress the fact that before I did become Greek, I was still involved in at least a number of like 6 or 7 organizations.
Okay.
The thing that I think the students need to realize is that Greek life is not here to save you. It's supposed to enhance you. That's one thing that I think we fail to get over or communicate to students, is that this is an add-on. You are supposed to be the person that makes the change, not the organization. Don't wait until you become Greek to make your mark on this campus or to make a name for yourself. And you will find that a lot more of your peers will respect you if you're on your stuff and you take care of your business before you become Greek. So, sorry that was so long.
Okay. And one last question to wrap it up. How would you feel if all Greek, black or white, everyone was no longer on campus, even though your pledge and everything, your letters were taken away? How would you feel? How would the campus, the school, and everything look?
Well, the Greek system here is set up, like I said before. Greek is everything here. We are the heart of the campus. I don't think it would be horrible, because my letters didn't make me. I made my letters. So even though my sorority is dear to my heart, if it were taken away, I'm still going to be here. Students are still going to be here. We still have a job to do, because at the end of the day, I think it would probably be good for the university, because then we wouldn't have any distractions. If we decided to come to A&M Commerce, if we didn't have a Greek system, we would be strictly based upon academics. Academics is how you become ranked. How you become ranked, you get a better degree. So my point is that Greek isn't everything. So if you did take it away, I'd be hurt a little bit in the beginning, just because it's so dear to my heart. But once again, I'm still Adria. I was Adria before I pledged. I'm going to be Adria after I pledge. And I think that that's an important aspect that a lot of people should push.
Okay.